responsibility. The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a face of somebody who needs you. Everywhere you look, when you're lost out there and you're all alone, life is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look, everywhere you look.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't realize you were sitting there. Welcome to this week's episode of Cracking the Code. This week, we're going to be cracking Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. This one's a doozy, let me tell you. First of all, we're going to start off with the topic of Huck's morality. And we're going to specifically focus on chapter 31. Trust me, I would want to do more, but we just don't have that kind of time. Let's start. Okay, so today I'm going to be going over two standards. First one is citing evidence from the text to support my analysis, and this will be my analysis on Huck's morality/moral development. And also, I will be going over R11-12.9, which is demonstrating my knowledge of early American literature. So, I'm going to start out. We're going to be doing chapter 31. I'm only going to be using 2 quotes, or 3-ish. Okay. 2 to 3 quotes. So the first one is, I lit out and shook the reefs out of my hind legs and spun down the river like a deer. For I see our chance, and I made up my mind that it would be a long day before they ever see me and Jim again. I got down there all out of breath, but loaded up with joy and sung out. So this is Huck running to get Jim because the Duke and King were like fighting or whatever, and they had just robbed these people, and Huck didn't like it. He saw his chance to run, so he got out of there. He was gonna get Jim, but Jim was gone. Oh my god. So this kind of shows his morality, because he didn't like what the King and the Duke were doing. He saw it as bad. And I'm going to tie that into the beginning of the book, because Huck robbed with Tom. So that shows some development of his morals, his values, from the beginning of the book to now. And then I'm going to go on to read after Huck finds out that Jim had been taken in by someone seeking a reward. He writes Miss Watson and says, Miss Watson, your runaway Jim is down here 2 miles below Pikesville, and Mr. Phelps has got him, and he will give him up for the reward if you send. So Jim wrote this note, and then he was thinking about it, and he says, but I didn't do it straight off, but laid the paper down and sat there thinking how good it was all this happened so, and how near I come to being lost and going to hell. And went on thinking over our trip down the river, and I see Jim before me all the time, in the day and in the nighttime, sometimes moonlight, sometimes storms, and we are floating along, talking and singing and laughing. So this is Huck pretty much thinking about the note and if he should send it. He decides not to in the end, And he takes matters into his own hands and decides to steal Jim back. Which, first of all, from the beginning of the book to now, he's still kind of thinking a little bit on whether or not he should turn Jim in. But this is something that was, like, burned into his brain, like, from, like, birth. Slavery was normal to him. And so he just thought pretty much he should turn Jim in. He felt bad for not doing it. But he ends up not because he knows it's wrong. Like, deep down inside, he knows it's wrong. So, that is my citing evidence from the text. And, yeah. That's about it, folks. Oh, and obviously, demonstrating my American literature. I know how to read, kind of. So, this is an American novel. You got it. There's your standard. Okay. Okay, so, thank you guys for watching this week's video. Please give this video a huge thumbs up. Only if you want to, but I suggest you do. Also, I really hope you can hear that. That was my cat Beans. She was running around the house. She does that from time to time. Anyways, back on track. What the heck was this? Okay. Oh, I'll be having a meet and greet at 12:18. That's when it starts. Unless we're watching this on Wednesday, then I don't know what time it will be, but just know it'll be at B Lunch. And if you know where I sit, come on down. Also, I have some new merch on districtlines.com/Elizabeth Evans. And guess what? It's all on sale right now because I know Christmas is coming up and I know you want to buy stuff for your friends and family, especially if it has my face on it. Of course, you're going to want it. So, also, I'll be selling these Big Daddy mugs. I don't know if you guys can see that. This is just an example of what's on District Lines. Also, my tour is coming up, and you guys have no idea how crazy my tour is going to be. I'm going to be hitting East Coast, some in the middle, whatever that's called, and West Coast. So all of the links to my District Lines and also my tour will be in the description box down below. Is there anything else? I don't think so. If you guys aren't subscribed to my channel, what are you doing? Subscribe, hit that button. You know where it is. If you don't, no excuse. Here it is right here. And I do crazy stuff. If you want to see weekly videos of me reading books, analyzing text, singing, I'll dance. If this video gets 10,000 likes, I will dance on camera. So yeah, hit the subscribe button. I make videos every week, and that pretty much sums up my life. I'll see you beautiful people next Saturday. Shoo.